Alright, this is actually a continuation of a video where I just did an egg-citing experiment, trying to boil these 5 eggs in the rice cooker. And you can see I had the water here, which has chunks of stuff in it. Maybe we'll go ahead and dump it. Now that I have the light on it, I can see chunks in there. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it and put in new water. Alright, as you can see, I put in some new water. It's no longer full of stuff floating around inside. I basically took the water from the sink here, the faucet, and we got the heat back on high, and we're going to try to boil this water. Meanwhile, the eggs are cooling down, and I am going to go ahead and prepare the other materials or the other ingredients here that we're just going to toss in there. And I think what I'm going to put in there to ensure maximum cook time on it is the meat. So I'm going to take some of this chicken that I've saved from earlier this morning, and it is rotisserie chicken that I'm just going to rip and toss in there and let it cook in that water as it heats up. So let me do that. You know what, instead of putting the chicken in there first, I think I'm going to start off by opening up this packet of ramen noodle, chicken flavor noodle, but we're not going to use their flavoring, maybe a little bit of it, not too much. I'm going to try to bust this thing open here, if I can bust it open. Let me bust this package open, and we're just going to put the noodles in here and let it kind of soften out, you know, let it become soft. I'm going to save these little crumbs. You see this? And I eat them as a snack. Keep throwing away food, eating crumbs. Alright, save the packet. And we'll put the lid on this. Help it kind of cook up some, you know, quicker, because we know the heat will actually seal in. And I'll pour this out and have it as a snack. While while the noodles are thawing out, not thawing out, but melting, heating up, and I'll rinse this off. Move my rice cooker. Now continue to cook. And we're going to prepare the other stuff. So I think the first thing I'm going to prepare are my onions. I do have some leftover onions from what I prepped for lunch this morning. See the onions here? And some onions. I'm simply going to chop this, save that. It's a little windy here. I know you guys cannot see it on the camera other than seeing my camera, my robotic camera assistant here shaking. That is actually the wind causing that situation. It's a bit breezy out here. Alright, we're going to try to get rid of this a little bit. There we go. Get rid of the onion skin. And guess we can get rid of this portion of it. I think I'm gonna cry. Get it? Alright. So we're gonna cut up the onion here. This is a lot more onion than I think I'm gonna need. But oh well. I like onion. So I'm going to cut up this onion. Not going to use all of it, I don't think. I think I'm going to save some. But I am going to use some of this onion. I have to cut my finger here. There we go. We got a lot of onion. I think I'm going to save some of this onion. So I'm going to clean that out. And simply put some of our onion back here for a sandwich for tomorrow or something. I think this should be enough onion. What do you think? For tonight? Don't need to have too much onion. I think that's going to be enough onion for tonight. So we're going to have that onion. We're also going to have some chicken. So let me just get the chicken open here and show you what we got going on. Look at that chicken meat. And what I'm going to do is just rip chunks of it. Just chunks of chicken to toss in there to let it cook up with the food. You know, the noodles. And that's going to be our protein here. There we go, some chicken. And I still have chicken left over. I have enough left over for some more meals, so I have to get some more ice to try to chill this chicken so I can use it tomorrow. The thing is, this rotisserie chicken I bought on sale, you know how they have the markdown? So it was like $3.64. And I ate it for lunch. I ate it for breakfast this morning. And I'm eating it for dinner tonight. I also ate it for lunch. And I'm probably going to have it tomorrow. Maybe for dinner or something. So I'm not going to bother with this other piece. I'll just toss it, even though it is kind of wasting food. In Thailand, we would not be throwing this away. But here, I'm going to, because I don't want to mess with it. I think I'm going to give myself a little bit more meat. I'm going to dig in here and grab some more chunks of meat, whatever I can find here. I do have a wing, which I think I'll save for cooking later. See if there's any other chunks of meat here. Nice big breast chunk that I'm going to put out. So this is the meat that I'll be using today, and the onion. And I think we're also going to add some salad. But the salad we'll add later. So I think we're ready right now at this point to stir up everything. Seal my meat here. Zip that back up. We'll put it back into the refrigerator or the vehicle's cooling system. Look at all this stuff I gotta throw away. Let's set that aside to throw away here. Now move this over. Bring this up. You can see here, we can cook here. And getting a little fork here. I know you guys are going to freak out again because it is a non-stick surface. This is kind of soft. The top one isn't. Heat is still on high. It takes a while for this water to heat up. You can see I used a little bit more water this time than the other day because I do want it wet. I want it like a soup. So I'm going to go ahead and let it sit like this. Now the bottom will thaw out and, you know, soften up. But what we're going to do is throw in all this meat and this onion to kind of soften that up. Doesn't that look good? This part we're going to throw away. But that is the meat. Sorry, just whacked my camera assistant, the virtual assistant. And this I'm going to let it sit, but to help it cook faster, I will let it sit like that. You can see it is cooking up, and while it's cooking up, I'm going to start to clean up a little bit and get rid of some of this trash. So I'll leave it running for those of you who want to watch it. Just watch the food cooking there. I put the lid on it to retain the heat. That way it cooked faster. We saw that with the boiling, that having the lid on makes a huge difference. You may hear the water running there. That is me washing dishes using the sink here, the water thingy. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so you can see. Well, we'll move it back down where it was. Make sure it's still on high heat and cooking. While it is cooking, I am going to try to check out our little experiment here. Do you remember the eggs? This one's got kind of a crack on it. It's hot. I'm going to wash it with cold water here. It is hot. And we're going to attempt to see if that egg is actually boiled or not. Wash it again. Washing it's kind of cooling it down. And I had seen this little trick where they put this egg inside a jar or something and shook it. I don't have a jar with me. I think we're going to try to whack it a little bit. Maybe I'll put it in a bag and whack it. I don't know. Do the egg whack. loud truck there. Well, we're going to attempt to bust the egg. Crack the egg. We're going to know now if it's actually boiled or not. Whether or not we got a hard-boiled egg, soft-boiled egg, or we're going to have a mess. I don't know about you guys. I have no clue. Feels a little funky, a little soft there. I'm wondering if it's gonna, yolk's gonna squirt out everywhere. Let's try this. All right. Okay, so far, so soft. It looks like I still have the skin. Okay. Wow, the egg is looking pretty boiled, doesn't it? Yeah. What do you think, huh? Looks like a boiled egg. Yeah, I think it is boiled. I think that's a hard-boiled egg. At least soft-boiled. I don't know. You guys can't see it because it's not on camera, but that looks boiled. I am going to go ahead and try to slice it. So this is how we're actually going to find out for sure if it is indeed boiled. And my hand's all wet because I just washed it. We are going to slice the egg, and look, voila. The egg is indeed boiled. Makes me feel good. That means pretty much all our eggs there are boiled. So we're going to use this egg actually in our dish today to help give it a little bit of extra zing. While the dish is still cooking up, I am going to throw away this eggshell. Holy schmoly. I just looked up and there's like a gazillion cars in the parking lot. When we started filming here, there were 3 cars, me and 2 others, and one drove off, and there was one left. Now there's me, that other car still here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 other cars, including some vans. A couple of vans. I wonder if they're van dwellers. Okay, so now we're going to bring up, let's set aside, ow, hot. I'm going to set aside our eggs right there. Set aside our eggs for later. And take a look here at our noodles and see if they are done. It's looking pretty cooked, actually. It's probably, at this point, you know, the chicken's already cooked. The noodles are cooked. And it's actually smelling really, really good right now. This is smelling great. You can see the onions are softening up nicely. I am going to toss in the salad. Some of you don't know about putting lettuce into water and boiling it, but that's what I do. This is a classic iceberg salad that I bought from Walmart, and you can see I put it in. I'm going to save a little bit left over for tomorrow. Make sandwiches or something from it. But you can see the salad is in there. This is more than enough food for me to eat. And I'm going to bury it and let the water soak on it and soften it up. Give myself some greens here. I love this stuff. It can actually be served right now, but I'm going to let it boil up a little bit, maybe for a minute or 2. Doesn't that look so good? And you know what? To help enhance the flavor, we are going to take, meaning me, I am going to take this chicken flavoring packet, and sprinkle some. I sprinkled about 3/4 of it. I don't think I need all of it. It's very, very salty. And we're going to mix that up. Now yesterday when I had this without the liquid, it didn't taste so good. But with this water here, absorbing that flavor, I think it'll taste really good. And we have chicken here too. This is actually done at this point. So here then is the food. And I'm going to add, hi, how's it going? Right here on this side over here. I'm gonna add some Lucky fish sauce for a little oomph. Squirt some of that fish sauce. I know you Asians are looking at this saying, yeah, this is normal. A little fish sauce. A little bit of pepper. There's a lot of pepper. Oh, going well. How you doing?
Good, good.
Making dinner here.
What's that?
Making dinner.
Nice, nice.
You guys hungry?
Actually, we haven't eaten anything yet.
Yeah, I can share some. I got some. All right. Oh, but I just put a whole bunch of pepper in it. Do you like hot?
I don't know. I used to eat them things all the time.
Yeah.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles. Toss in some lemon juice here. All right. And then I'm gonna stir it up. There we have it. What do you think? And to finish it off, we're gonna put the eggs. Oops. I could have done a better job than that. And here then is dinner. We'll put this on and let it steam up for a few minutes just to heat everything up. And food's like pretty much done. Meanwhile, I am gonna go ahead and clean up because it is getting dark. What do you think? Does that look good or what? Certainly smells good. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this cooking episode of Cooking with Denoy. This is the ramen noodles, chicken ramen noodles with the eggs that we just boiled up per viewer suggestion. And you can see the eggs can actually be a nice source of protein. If I didn't have any chicken in here, I probably would have used 2 or 3 eggs, and you know, it would be great. Right now it's still on high and the water is boiling up, and I was going to eat this right out of the bowl, but if those guys are hungry, I may share it with them, and then you know, if they want some. Let me see if I can find I have some plates. I don't really have other bowls, but I'm going to check my vehicle and see what I have and see if I can't share the food. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.